Hello guys, I'll be taking a walk around Veterans Park and I'll be showing you the different types of wildlife that they have around here. I'm trying to get a good shot of these fish inside the water. However, it's kind of dark, so it's hard to see them, but fish can come in all sorts of shapes, sizes, and colors, and including vertebrates and invertebrates. In this case here, in this little lake, I'm pretty sure these will be vertebrate fishies. They're very small. They're like the size of your pinky at largest. Guys, so ants are invertebrates because they have an exoskeleton, which gives them that crunchy texture when they're squashed. But it's supposed to help protect them, and in the bug world, that's like your suit of armor. Look at that bird right there. I believe it is hunting for some of the fishes that I can't see, but that bird must have better eyes than I do. And over here is a duck, and it's not too great on the camera. I would say that is a female duck because the male ducks have the green sides, and this one has a blue tail. Oh. Over here it looks like we have most likely a wasp nest, although it also looks like it was abandoned, so I'm not too worried about it. Over here we have some sort of beetle over here struggling, but it is kind of interesting. You can see how big those antennae, and you can see that its chest is fuzzy. And if I find a stick, I will flip it over. So I found a stick and I have flipped over this bug, and you can see it has some beautiful striping on it, and that's why I wanted to flip it over. Beetles tend to have really cool looking shells. Anyways, I'll let this fellow alone and do what he's got to do. For those of you fans of feeding ducks over here in Lake Forest, they will not really enjoy that. They ask us not to feed the wildlife because it's bad for them, it's bad for the park, it's bad for us, and will result in a fine. So let's try not to feed the ducks or any other animals here, because it is really bad overall, because we like to feed ducks bread, and for ducks it's not really too healthy for them. I saw some bubbles, which means that the fishes are really close to the surface, and I know they're swimming around that. Hopefully, ooh, you can just barely catch them, but there they are. Over here we have a turtle, and he saw me looking at him, so he dove. But turtles are definitely vertebrates. In fact, that their shell that they're born with is a part of their skeletal system. There's some shallow water, and I think this is where I can get the best view of the fish down below. It's nice, still, kind of moving water, and they're enjoying their little life in this almost tide pool. And that little creek kind of flows into this little pond. And then there, I bet that we could probably find that's where all the birds are nesting, but I can't. So we'll just have to assume. Here are these birds, and actually I don't think I've ever seen these kind before in my life. Oh, thank you. You're not shy about the camera a little bit, showing off. I may have been right about birds nesting in this little spot, but this mystery bird looks like it's very interested in the fish in the water. Is he gonna go for it? Oh, maybe that's too far. He's focused. Oh yeah. And so is our white bird over. Oh, oh! Ooh. He might have caught something. Oh. There he goes again. This one just goes for it, while this one over here is still carefully focused, trying to pick out the one fish that it wants. I'm going to show off these mushrooms because mushrooms are interesting. They're fungi and they're neither plant or animal. They're its own class of its own, and they help keep the ecosystem clean, but don't touch them because many of them are going to be poisonous. Here we have one of my favorite animals, the crow, and my favorite thing about them is just how smart they are. They're also very social, kind of like people. They fly in their family groups, they hang out together, they work together, you know, and I think that's pretty neat. Oh, the turtle's back. Let me try to find it again. But he is back. He's just hard to see. He camouflages very well. Oh, he just dove under. But he's a sneaky little fella. Very good at what they do. Sneaking underneath the water. Slow on land, fast in the water. It didn't take that long to swim this far. Unless there's more than one, which could very well be the case. Found him. You can see him sticking his nose and popping back in. Very sneaky, very quick, very smart for noticing me. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this nice little walk around Veterans Park in Lake Forest, and I'll catch you guys later. One last creature before I go. The honeybee. She's working very hard. Oh, fun fact, all the bees that we see working hard are all female. The males are only used for when it's breeding season.